So, in one of my most popular videos, I took out a Hammerhead, but that was in 3.13, so they were significantly easier back then. I used a Gladius in that, so I thought I would go ahead and just see what it would take in 3.14 to take out a Hammerhead with a Gladius. I tried this once before, but it took so long I got bored and left. But this time I decided to see it through. And so I'll kind of walk you through what you have to do, and honestly, it took forever. I think I'm going to show you the whole kill. I don't think I'm going to cut anything, so if you want to do this for yourself, you can, but it's more for, like, it's not a great way to earn money. Like, doing the, VHRTs is significantly better if you're just trying to get money. If you just want to say you took out a Hammerhead and a Gladius in 3.14, then I'll walk you through kind of what I did. So, first of all, shields are all the same, so it doesn't really matter what shields you take. I think people like to throw stealth shields on to get a little bit more stealth, but in this situation, I don't think it matters that much. So, just whatever shields come on the Gladius. And I used cannons because with the capacitors, I think you get the most DPS before you have to recharge. And I don't think any ballistics are going to, I don't think you're going to have enough ammo with ballistics to take it out. Now, if I was a little bit better pilot or had a little bit more practice at this, I would try to go for the front shield because I think it covers the most area. So if you can do that, it's going to take significantly less time than it took me. So I ended up taking off the back shield somehow. I'm not even sure how that happened, but yeah, you're going to kind of watch me struggle through this fight. But anyway, like when you get these missions, usually a couple other ships are going to spawn, like some Valkyries or something like that. Hopefully not a Hammerhead because they're kind of OP this patch. But anyway, I went ahead. I fought it for a little bit, and then I was just taking shots from the other ships too much, so I went ahead and killed the other ship, so I cut that out. But in this, I'm just trying to strafe around. Like I killed all the other ships, so it's just me and the other Hammerhead. I'm trying to strafe around, get as many good shots, trying to get it figured out. I haven't done this for a minute because, like I said, last time I tried to do this, it took so long I got bored and left. So anyway, trying to get my bearings. You're going to have to use your capacitors in this fight as well, because you're going to want capacitors fully in weapons as much as you can, but you're also going to want your shield up to take a couple shots. Luckily, the Gladius has a decent enough shield that it can take some shots. But anyway, the best strategy I would say is just strafe around, try to shoot that front shield. As you can see, I'm not doing a very good job. I'm just trying to get hits on it since the back shield's down. And I end up taking down the side shield and getting more hits in the middle. I don't think I ever get the front shield down. And also in this fight, well, I run into an asteroid and I knock off my front gun. So that's not great. So I lose a lot of firepower there. But fortunately, some other random person came in and helped me finish off the Hammerhead. So I don't know. I'm gonna take it as a win because I think if I had that third gun, I could have done it myself. Also, there's a glitch where my guns won't recharge with the capacitor. So I don't know. There's just a lot of weird stuff that happened this fight. And that's one of the things of having to fight a Hammerhead for so long. It leaves so much like if you mess up, like those guns on those Hammerhead will shred you fast. Like your shields can take a couple stray shots every now and again. But yeah, if you mess up your strafing, you hit an asteroid like I did, something small like that can mess up your Hammerhead. And I actually almost run out of fuel. Well, I don't know, almost, but I was below 25% fuel at the end of this fight, as you'll see. But yeah, anyway, this is definitely not worth it, especially not in Gladius. If you do want to take out the Hammerheads, I've been messing around with like just using an Eclipse and torpedoing them, because it only takes one torpedo. But I don't know, depending on the server, sometimes the torpedo like will just smoke them, and other times it feels like it just shoots right past them for no reason. So I don't know. Torpedoes are kind of expensive to restock as well, and like after your bounties are up, or your bounty hunter missions are up, or you do the ERT, like it takes a minute for the ERT to respawn in, so it's just kind of a waiting game. I don't know. I would just stick to flying, well, whatever ship of your choice. I usually fly the Arrow or the Gladius, and doing the VHRTs. I think it's more profitable than doing this now. Well, I don't know. It's probably a better balance for the game, but it was fun in 313 just coming out here and smoking hammerheads all the time in the Gladius. But yeah, this is a long video. So, well, I hope you all enjoy. As for the loadouts with cannons, I tried this with repeaters once and that just didn't seem to work like hardly at all. But I don't know if you guys know any better. Would it be better to have like 2 lasers and then like a ballistics for once you get the shield down to do more damage? I don't know. It takes like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes per kill. Probably if you got better at it, you could probably get it down under 10 minutes, but it's just not worth it, so I don't want to do a whole lot of testing on it. So if you guys have tried anything, let me know what you guys have tried and worked. But anyway, I guess this is a pretty good opportunity to kind of talk about the channel stuff, so, or kind of what I plan to do in the future. I'm gonna try to hit at least 3 videos a week, so that's the goal. Sometimes there'll be more, sometimes there'll be less if I get busy, but I'm gonna try to work and have stuff scheduled ahead so that it's typically always going to be 3 videos a week. So I guess this is gonna kind of turn into, I don't know, a little podcast, just me rambling and stuff. If you guys like it, maybe we'll make a series out of it where I kill a hammerhead every now and again, see how fast we can get at it, try different weapon loadouts and stuff like that. And then I'll just put out a video of me rambling over it, talking about different stuff I did, potentially do it. Maybe other things, I don't know. But this is going to be a little bit longer than most of my videos. And honestly, I'm having a little bit of trouble thinking of stuff to say over this, but yeah, just hammerheads. Like, I think if you take in all their shield and whole HP, I think they have over 500,000 now. And so it's just not a realistic thing to, like, killing it in these small ships. If you look at Urkel, the DPS, like, on these ships is significantly lower than, or, well, with the whole rebalance, like, it looked like shields got a kind of a nerf, but, like, if you look at the damage output of a lot of stuff, the damage output also kind of got nerfed. Like, it's hard to, they did so much that it's kind of hard to, like, without looking at both, it's hard to say like what got nerfed and what got buffed, because in some instances like weapons got a significant buff, but in this instance they kind of got a, like, fighting a hammerhead, they got a significant nerf. Because, like, yeah, the DPS on this with the cannons is, I just looked it up on Urkel, and it's 1500 DPS, so 1500 damage per second, and this thing has, without counting shields regenning or anything like that, it has like 500,000. And I'm not doing a great job of concentrating fire on one side, so we might have had to shoot more than that, or not, or maybe it's a little less. I'm not exactly sure how the calculations work on all that, because on these bigger ships they have shield facing. Like, I know on the smaller ships it still looks like you have shield facing, but it's actually a bubble shield. They all go down at the same time, where this ship actually has true shields facing, so you could actually just take down one of the facings and then just hit that one part of the hull. So I don't know what the, like, the DPS difference is. I think overall it has 500,000, but you're probably doing a little bit less on this. But what do you guys all think of this current Halloween event where you just have to go into Jump Town and walk around in all the rooms basically, and then, like, on one of the days you just get the mask? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed in it, because the last year's Halloween event was like, you have to, I can't remember how many people you had to get in PvP fight with, but there was quite a few you had to get into. Oh, here, me crashing the asteroid. That's where I lost my front gun. But anyway, like that sounded like significantly more fun than just going down to Jump Town. I actually did it kind of in the middle of the night. And there was some people there, but they were pretty much all friendly. There was one guy that wasn't friendly, but everyone else there was like trying to find him, so he was like running away. So I just walked in there without having to deal with anything. And while I was there, some guy in chat was like, "Please don't kill me. I only have a pistol." And stuff. So it's pretty easy to do. I don't know. Like, do you guys like it being more accessible, or do you guys actually like the challenge? I know there was some controversy with the last one because people just get people in their org to line up in a Congo line and just kill them all in the Gladius. But I mean, like where I can see where that would cause some controversy. It sounds like everybody that wanted to get the mask could by doing something like that. But people, like I probably would have gone out and tried to get all my kills in ships. I probably would have just hovered around Grimhex or something, trying to fight people there. But it sounded like it would have been a lot of fun versus this was just kind of walking to Jump Town. I don't know. Maybe I'll go fly around Jump Town, try to get some kills there, and have some fun with it anyway. But I'd like to know what you guys thought of the differences between the two events. I kind of wish there was a little bit more to this one, but maybe there will be one later on that is more for PvPers or pirates or whatever, bounty hunters even. So I believe somewhere around here the other guy comes in. I think he launches a couple missile. This the Hammerhead just chaffs and flares so that I don't think the missiles actually hit it. He was in a 325i or something, and yeah, I don't know how much damage he did, but he definitely distracted the Hammerhead. And when you're running out of fuel and you lost a gun, it's pretty helpful, to say the least, to have a guy pop in and do a little bit of damage at least. So yeah, I don't know. If he didn't show up, I don't know. Since I lost that gun, I don't know if I was going to be able to do enough damage to kill it. Maybe I could. And then I also had the weird glitch where my capacitors wouldn't recharge. You'll see that in a little bit. And I end up backing up and using some missiles to finish off the Hammerhead there. But yeah, you see me giving that asteroid a wide berth after I hit that last one. But yeah, this is definitely not the like fighting Hammerheads and light fighters is definitely not the way to go. Yeah, see, this is where that other guy comes in. Like I said, I think he's 325A or something. But yeah, you see the missiles coming in and he's using chaff and flare on them. So missiles in this patch feel really strong sometimes, and sometimes they don't feel. Like, it's weird. I don't know if it's a server rate of tracking them or what's going on, but if I go up against another player, like, it seems like if I shoot missiles at him, I'm going to get him pretty much every single time. Or, like, they're not going to be able to stop them. But then, like, when I'm have missiles shot at me, I feel like it's super easy to dodge them. So, I don't know. And it seems like the chaff, when you chaff and flare, if you just hit one, like, you know, every second or half a second for your chaff, it pretty much gets rid of all the missiles. Like, you don't have to spam it. It's just like duh, 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 or whatever, you know, shooting that chaff, and it seems like missiles won't cause you a problem. But I don't know if that just a lot of people don't know how to use that, or if they just panic, or they don't have it to the right button. Because like this patch, I think I've smoked like 5 or 6 people just locking on, just firing missiles. Also, it could be possibly it's just the range. Like I think I dropped my missiles like with pretty close to a kilometer away, so I don't know if that's just not giving enough time to react to it. But yeah, if you're trying to get some PvP kills or something, missiles are pretty strong in this patch to use. So, and you'll see me in the end. I finish off the Hammerhead with some missiles. So I don't know. They feel pretty strong this patch. Of course, you got to enter the separate mode and stuff now. But yeah, I'd recommend getting good at using missiles currently. Also, it seems like the lock-on ranges have changed and you can fire them farther away. So that's nice as well. Now, I don't think the type of cannons actually matter that you use, but just in case, I'm using the Omni Skies 5s, or sorry, the 9s, the 1x Roman numerals. So I'm not 100% sure if that makes a difference, but we're starting to get closer to the end of the fight here. And I should have had my power triangle up so that you all could see. Well, it's kind of hard because the information I wanted on my screen is definitely how my shields were doing, and I wanted to see like what shields I was doing damage to. But if you were able to see my power triangle, you'd see me switching to, I think in this one I used kind of it was, I used either max into guns, or I used like a 42% into guns, 42% into shields, and then what's left there? It's at 84, 16 left into thrusters to get a little bit thrust. I use macros, so like not seeing the power triangle, I can just hit a button and I know 100% sure where my power's going. So I don't know, the UI seems a little bit cluttered right now, so I kind of hope they can clean that up a little bit and then maybe make it easier to see the power triangle in the UI, because some of these ships, like my field of view zoomed all the way out and I can't see my two other panels on this ship. So I don't know, I kind of wish I could see a little bit more information. So I don't know what your guys' thought is on that, but pretty soon here you're gonna see it where, yeah, I think right here, I just can't get my guns to recharge at all. There's that 325i over there helping out. So I'm like flicking my power to different things, and eventually I'm like, okay, well, maybe we have to missile them. So I go back and I'm like, hopefully this finishes them off because my weapons aren't working. But anyway, after I went out of missile mode, they worked again. So I have no idea what that was, if it was a glitch or if there's some heat mechanics in there that overheated them. If you guys know, let me know. But yeah, I think that volley of missiles should finish them off right there. Yep. And here we're going to go to the view of the damage to the Gladius after I got done fighting. As you can see, I lost a wing. I think I lost that wing when I was trying to fight him with the other ships around, and then they shot off my shield and the wing. It's kind of hard to dodge bullets from 3 different ships at a time, so I'd recommend taking them out at the beginning of the fight. And then a lot of the other damage was from hitting the asteroid, and there wasn't a whole lot of damage from the Hammerhead itself. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for videos or any comments on this, let me know in the comments down below.